Here is an unboxing video of the Lumintop Copper Tool AAA LED flashlight. This uses a Cree XP G2 R5 LED. And what's neat about this flashlight for me right now is that it's copper. That's what I wanted to show you. Here's how it came to me in the box. Came in this paper sleeve. And then inside the paper sleeve is this nice box. It's kind of a bumpy material. It's not a leather, but it's a high quality, like a paper almost. Inside, it's a almost silk-lined box. And this is what's unique about this flashlight, is that it comes wrapped in a sealed Mylar bag. And the reason it does that is this is a copper light. So the moment you open this, it will begin to tarnish. Now this tarnish it'll look neat after maybe a week or two, but I wanted to start the video here and show you what it was looked like right out of the package. So I am going to slit the bag and show you what it looks like. So here it is. And wow, isn't that bright and shiny? That is a really good looking light. You can see the glass emitter and the bumped knurled edges. It is a push button light. It does not come with a battery. And so I will get some better footage of this here before I end and really show you what it looks like. Today I have a review of the Lumintop AAA tool in copper finish. Lumintop asked if I wanted to review this light, and I said, of course I do. I've recently started to use an EDC style light, and thought this one with the copper finish was really unique. Lumintop is a new company to the market out of China. They are making a luxury style flashlights. They're brand new and they've really come off with some great looking designs. What sets this light apart really is the copper. It's really neat. It comes sealed in a bag, which I showed earlier, and after you take it out of the bag, it begins to oxidize. And as we all know from looking at like copper money, copper pipes, copper takes on a really neat finish over time. And this light is about a week after I've taken it out of the package, and I've carried it several days. It's still really bright and shiny, but copper is a softer metal, and you can see some final scratching a little bit in here. That's to be expected. It's just the patina of the light. If you do want to protect this, you can seal it, but I chose to leave it in its natural state. The knurling on this light I think is really nice. It's grippy, but it's not too much, and you have it on all three portions. Some nice things about this flashlight is it does have O-rings on all portions. So it is IPX2 water rated, which is a water rating to about 2 feet, 6 feet. It also has an O-ring underneath the emitter here, and let me turn it on for a second. And it's probably hard to see in this light, but it is glowing lightly green, which is pretty nice. The emitter in this light is a Cree LED XPL2, if I remember right from memory. That could be wrong. I'll post the correct answer in the description. The emitter has a really nice orange peel to it, which means this light has a really great output. And as you can see here, it's really smooth, and that's in its medium mode, that's in low mode, and that's in high mode, and I'll get to that in a minute. And I'll also roll in some footage to show it outside as well. Here's what my backyard looks like. This is a 1000-watt LED flashlight, showing you kind of what the backyard looks like. I wanted to show you what the beam looks like in this Lumintop review, and here's what to expect. The distance to the tree is about 20-25 feet. Here is the Lumintop 3A flashlight in copper with the Cree emitter lighting up the tree. It's about 25 feet away. This light has a really good throw, and by that I mean not distance, but a really good spread of light. The reflector is got a nice orange peel that really diffuses the light nicely, and it lights up a nice spot of the tree. The tree is about 25 feet away, and this is high mode. This is medium mode. I found this to be most useful for general purpose. High is pretty bright, and if I was walking around in my neighborhood or out with the dog or just wanted to get around a little bit, this is a pretty nice mode. Again, it's really well spread out, but it does throw enough light out in the distance to that you can identify objects, avoid them, etc. Lastly is the firefly mode, and this really doesn't show up on the camera, I don't think. It's a really, really low mode at this distance. It is a good amount of light to, say, walk downstairs, or if you were camping or you needed to preserve your night mode. Again, this has a really nice long battery life, but does still give out some light. Comparison here, I've got a Thorfire PF01. It is also a AAA light with a LED. I believe it is a Cree emitter as well. This is on high mode, and as you can see, the beam isn't as spread out here. It's more spotty, and it's not as bright either. Here is the firefly mode as well, very, very low. Similar situation, I'd say this firefly mode is even lighter, less light than the Lumintop, and it is more spotty, so it's you have to move the beam around a little bit if you're walking down the stairs or something like that. But the runtime on a single AAA is high is 110 lumens for 30 minutes. Medium is 32 lumens for 4 hours, and low is 5 lumens for 36 hours. That's really, really good in comparison to other lights in the field of this price range. What really I liked about this light was, so you've seen me kind of click it and it not come on, and this is why. So you've got the traditional clicker, which you can go on and off, and it goes through modes, and it does. This light does have memory, and I'll talk about that in a second. However, what I like to do is turn it on and then unscrew that front bezel just a hair. So right now that flat switch on the back doesn't work, but if you want it on, you just turn the bezel just a little bit more, and it was off actually. So and there it's on again. So it's really, really easy to cycle through the modes. This is the stealth mode, is what I'm calling it, and it's my favorite by far. The clip on this light is reversible, so you can pull it off and put it on this other side as well if you wanted to. The other thing you can do that's kind of nice, kind of unique, that I haven't seen before is you can take off the head and actually put it on the tail, install your battery again, positive goes towards the head, and then turn it on, and as you can see, it's lit up and running. Not sure why you do this over pulling off the clip, but it is possible to do. So here's the light that I wanted to show you. This is high mode, and this is from about 6 inches away from the table, and I'm hoping this shows up on camera. This is medium mode, and I like this mode the best. I use this if I'm going to go for a walk in the neighborhood, or say I wanted to go out, take the dog out, something like that. And then this is the low mode. And this is one, I'm sure you can't see this on camera very well, but this is one area where I would ding this light a little bit. I wish it was lighter and not as bright. A lot of competitors have maybe a 1 lumen or 2 lumen mode. This is really best if you're out camping or something like that, don't want to ruin your night vision, or say you need to get up in the middle of the night and don't want to wake a loved one or something like that. One thing that's pretty nice about the Lumintop is it does come with a battery. It comes with a Duracell AAA battery, which is nice, name brand, and it had a protective coating on the negative terminal to protect any accidental discharge during shipping. I thought this was a nice addition to the light. Wasn't honestly expecting the battery to come included with it. I'm running mine on rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries. This one happens to be a Duracell branded one. It's one of their low discharge. I find these to be pretty good in regards to just overall life, and a little bit cheaper than some of the Panasonics. I was able to pick these up locally, which is why I have these over some of the Panasonics at the moment. It works well in this light, and it's rechargeable. Why I like rechargeable lights in flashlights versus an alkaline is because they don't leak. Sometimes if you don't use an alkaline battery, over time they will leak in a light, and that's the last thing someone wants for their high-end flashlight, to have any corrosion in it at all. So I do definitely recommend picking up some rechargeable nickel metal hydride for your AAA and AA lights. Overall, I really like this flashlight. I think it's a top performer in high and medium modes. Low mode I wish was a little bit less light, but still very effective. The fit and finish of this light really, and the materials, for me, is what sets it apart. It is among some of the best brands, and really the copper for me is a really neat material. Not a huge fan of brass or some others sometimes, but copper for me is really neat. It should take on a neat characteristic and patina over time that you can polish. What I'm thinking I will do is I'll polish up the shiny bits and make those copper, and then leave the knurling dark, most likely. Over time. This light does come with a lanyard hold and a couple extra O-rings, not pictured, but they're underneath the silk liner, and a little easy to miss if you're not looking for it in the box. I recommend this light for somebody who's looking for a nice EDC light or a high-end type light. It'd be perfect for travel with its weight and size. Perfect if someone wants to stick it in their purse or carry-on bag. I'm actually planning to go on a trip next week, and I think I'll be taking this light with me. So overall, it's a great light. I recommend it, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Please subscribe and like this review if you liked it, and look forward to more upcoming flashlight and gear type reviews. It's something I'm going to start doing a lot more of. Thanks.